the spreadsheet. So starting with the example, first row is just the titles of things. So SKU, clearly which one it is. Now these are all for variations. So you're going to have the SKU of the master, the base product, and then if you want SKUs for the variations themselves, they'll each need one of those. Second column, only the variations need to have what their SKU parent is. So same as number 2 is a parent, or is a child of this one. And just like this one has 2 variations, you need the parent in both of them. Now over here, product type, it lets you know whether it's the master, meaning the base product, or if it's a variation of that base product. You want to include those as needed. So product number 4 has 4 variations in it. Title is the name of the item. You only need it in the master, you don't need it in the variations. Post content is the description. So again, only on the masters, not on the variations. Featured image, you can put in a URL of a picture that you want to use for the master. Up next, manual variations. So these are the different drop-down menus that will appear. So for this shirt, there is a drop-down menu for color, and the options for that drop-down menu are red, green, and blue. Now this product has 2 of them, a color and a size drop-down. First one you have to specify is color, it's red, green, and blue, and the second one is size. It's got to be MA underscore, and then whatever your variation here is. So a drop-down menu for color will give red, green, and blue. Drop-down color for size will give large, medium, and small. Up next is price. Those are on the variation line. See, it's here. So it's on the variation. So this variation, no matter red, green, or blue, what they choose, it's going to be $79. On this one, no matter if they choose red, green, or blue, or large, medium, or small, any combination of those was $100. Now product number 3, just a t-shirt. It's got 2 variations on it. First variation is if they choose a color from the drop-down menu and choose red, it will be $10 only. If they choose green or blue, any of the other options except for the specified one, it becomes $90. Now on this one, it's red, green, blue, or yellow. So there's 4 variations. A red costs 10, a green costs 11, and so on and so on. This here means by default it's going to start out as picking color red. If you don't have anything filled out, there won't be a default choice. It'll just be all in the drop-down. This one will have the same drop-down, but it'll choose red to start out with. Now if you want to add in your own attributes, say there's going to be a option for smell. First you make a new column after the existing attributes, then fill it in with smell. So I know I want smell to be an option. Then I've got to add smell here. So here is asking what drop-down menus will appear, and then here is going to be where the answers are what appears in that drop-down. So smell good or bad. So I've got 3 drop-down menus now for color, size, and smell. Now if these items don't have either size or smell, you could just leave them blank and they won't be having that drop-down menu item. Only the ones here are going to make the drop-down menus appear. So once you've done that, you've got your good and bad, you save it. Now go into CSV import. And first you'll need to click on headers and choose a file and choose the CSV that you just saved. Hit open and load file. Actually here, I'll just delete this. I only wasn't doing it because it was already there, but now I'll do it again. So click load file, and what this is doing is it's identifying which each thing means. Oh, I did skip a step. Excuse me. Before you come into headers and import, you'll want to go to CVS settings, and now it already had color and size, but it didn't have smell. So because I want to drop down menu choices for smell, you have to add that here, then save it. Now if I were going to add another column for, say, flavor, I would need to edit comma flavor. Actually, so I'll save that. Now go back to CSV import, choose headers, load file, choose the one I want. Now here, so make sure that's the SKU, that's the title, all those are good. Now color, size, and smell. If it starts with MA, that means these are our manually made choices. So instead of smell, there's now flavor. So if it didn't automatically match this one up with smell, you can choose it from this list, and whatever appears in this list is what you just made in that settings. So smell's going to look up at there, and here we can see good and bad or options for smell, size options, color options. Then we save. And now here it says that it's loaded, so we go to import, select a header, choose the file that you saved it, and this one has a 2 on it. Now just load up that same Excel sheet, hit start. And now it says done. Go to products, and imported for products. Now I don't know why it says variation of retractable leash. That's something I haven't figured out, but here's our SKUs, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll choose the second one. And here's the name, the description, the SKU. If you go to attributes, you can see color, size, and smell. And if you go to variations, we've got ones for no default, but all of our options are there. And you can change the price, change your picture, but it's all in there. If we go back to, what was it, number 3, I think, had one picked out as the default. So I got rid of that. Wasn't 3, maybe it was 4. There. See, it started out as red because that was the one from the spreadsheet that said color red. So there you go. That is how to use the importation. I'm just going to delete these and leave it blank. so that you aren't mixed up by anything that's already here. So, going over steps again. First, you make the spreadsheet, items, names, description, URL of image if you want, the list of drop-down menus that will be appearing. Then each one of these will be showing what the options are in that drop-down. Size for size, and smell for smell. You want to use a vertical line with no spaces to separate them. Fill this out, save it, come to CSV import, go to settings, and any columns that you have made, you want to add them under manual variation attributes. So smell was one that I added in, and flavor was too. But since those don't exist, we can take those out and just leave it at these two. So if you make any new columns, make any new drop-down items, you want to add them here. Next, you import your headers. So go to CSV import, headers, choose your file, load it. After you load your headers, then go just to import and load the file.